The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
We're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The big man, Luca Toni. He's another one of those strikers who appears to work harder for what he gets, and he'll run the centre-backs out of position, get on the end of crosses, and his goal return remains very, very decent.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse. Oh, that's so close to a dream start, and it could have made such a difference for what's to follow. I mean, this looks as if it could be quite an exciting game.
And it's Giovanni Dos Santos. Whipped in. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. He's gone for it! It's there! Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
And he's there to cut it out. Battles to win it back. Giovanni Dos Santos. Giovanni Dos Santos delivers. Ignashevich gets good distance on it. It's a throw in. No, it's Giovanni Dos Santos. Giovanni Dos Santos delivers. Clears it out of harm's way. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Giovanni Dos Santos goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Oh, just needed a better contact.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Roman Eremenko. And we've reached half-time.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Natko, who's going to make this theirs? Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Up to meet it! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Roman Eremenko. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Now it's Jagoev. Tries the route one option. Tony. Giovanni Dos Santos. Decent progress down the left. Giovanni Dos Santos delivers. And back out it comes. An absolute thunderbolt! He's got himself a peach of a goal!
Unbelievable.
And with that goal comes comfort. What a fabulous hit. No keeper in the world is keeping that out.
Well, there was no pressure from the defence. You have to say they were actually asking for that. Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
And it's Eremenko. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Giovanni Dos Santos. Towering header! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, that could so easily have been game over. There would have been no way back from 3 behind.
So not long left in this now. Gets it back. Dashing forward at pace. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Hits one! They are rampant! Surely now, beyond all doubt. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And there goes the final whistle. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Look, we saw some textbook football from wide areas that continued to produce expansive attacking play that was ultimately too hard to handle. They were simply too good in the wide areas. And, you know, it was a real risk and reward approach that gave them the crucial advantage.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time. Hello and welcome to the San Siro here in Milan, home to two of Italy's grandest clubs, AC Milan and Internazionale. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
And we're underway. With a delicate ball. Deulofeu. Goes long and forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Musacchio pumps it upfield. Too long and over the line. Bonaventura gets it back, and it's Bonaventura. Ocampos.
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
Kuchka pushes it out wide. Brings it forward. Towering header! It's broken loose. Saved only by poor finishing.
Yeah, well, his reaction was lively enough, Peter, but his finish looked hurried and uncomposed. He could have and probably should have scored.
Musacchio with the ball through. Out to the left it goes. Decent progress down the left. Musacchio gets into the right position to intercept. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Romagnoli. Romagnoli. Dashing forward at pace. Here's the delivery. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Milan didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Some Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Great leap! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So we reach the halfway point. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Here we go again then.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Abate. Deulofeu. Coming on the right now. What's on? In by Deulofeu. He comes flying in! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
And he attacked that ball with real conviction. Just such a pity about the end result.
Aimed long and direct. Now it's Deulofeu. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? It's a long forward pass. Ball's out on the left now. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. He's dealt with that well. It's a loose ball. Suso. Spoon forward. Done very well to intervene.
Milan have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Who's going to make this theirs? Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Still going. Where to next? And back out it comes. And that's off target.
Probably not his best option. I think goalkeepers are normally happy for players to have a go from there.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Rodriguez gets into a dangerous position. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Kuchka really struggling to influence the game.
Well, it looks like he's been the one who's targeted as the danger man here, and as a consequence, he's getting the special attention. They're getting players around him quickly, they're giving him nowhere to go, and I think pretty soon he could be getting frustrated with this.
Battles to win it back. Giovanni Dos Santos. Oh, he's not going to get that. Goes long. A chance! Diving header! Sticks it away! And late in the day, a telling moment. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Ah, strikers love a diving header, and he timed that to perfection.
Milan, their final change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make...
And that's it. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
So it's away we go then. Pumps it forwards. Well positioned to make that interception. Out to the left it goes. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Whipped in. There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Aimed forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Done very well to intervene. A real chance to break, and he's shown him a clean pair of heels. He'll have a dip! They've done it! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance. That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Still going, where to next? He's there to get rid. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Hoofs it forward. Up to meet it! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
And it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Plays it out to the wing. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Tings it in. He's dealt with that well. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. Here's the start of the second half. Aimed long and direct. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Well, that's where he wants it. Brings it forward. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Gets it back. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Giovanni! More and more and more and more! They are running riot!
Unbelievable.
And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, converted volleys from corners are a rare breed, and that's what makes them special. It travelled a long way, but it was worth it.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Well played, he saw that coming. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Boots it upfield. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and the fact that he's registered, Peter, simply encourages more attention of a closer nature.
Out to the left it goes. Takes aim with a cross. And back out it comes. Ball's gone out of play. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Pumps it upfield. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Giovanni dos Santos. Conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. Shoots! And he's there to hoof it away. There is the final whistle. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, we saw some textbook football from wide areas that continued to produce expansive attacking play that was ultimately too hard to handle. They were simply too good in the wide areas. Another point I can make is that the foundations for this win were placed near both touchlines because they were able to build attack after attack with little resistance.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye.
you.